I was expecting this really hot guy, you know, to turn up in my life.
Literally.
Knight of Wands, yeah, it's just someone that whisks you off, and I think it was actually an aspect of me. I would use a significator of sorts, especially if you're apart.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Move on to the next one, because we are, we're not late, but I just, the second one is, let's say we're creating a spell to attract a new job. This one, try and work out what color candles, crystals or accessories would you use. And if I give you the first card as the Ace of Pentacles as a starter to create a new job, what cards would you pick afterwards? Same thing, so just write it down.
I think I was choosing fairly safe because I like what you said about the challenging ones, but yeah, I think for an affirmation I want to create something that was really challenging, like what you say about expressions of like I guess instinctively I would say an affirmation would be a time signal. Then equally maybe it's the time symbols kind of gather stuff like related to them. So if you choose one symbol, that's one like really challenging yourself. I'm not sure if you're accepting to have other connotations that maybe wouldn't quite fit. Anyway, what would you like to choose for? Okay. In that case, let's remove that from the list. What's the song about? Context. What kind of job would I like? Passing would I like it? Style of work.
I keep looking at myself in the iPad now. I know this is going to be a new clue. Right, so Ace of Pentacles.
If you're looking for, moving into self-employment rather than a job,
Yeah.
would you still use the same kind of cards, or
What do you mean by that?
I'll say it's different.
If you were self-employed, i.e. working for yourself, you'd probably go for something that has more movement.
Yeah.
Swords, perhaps.
I'd say Earth is definitely.
Or earth or swords. Swords for movement and earth for...
I guess it depends on the job.
Yeah,
I think generally speaking, like Pentacles is the, in my opinion, the thing to go for.
But the Ace of Pentacles, yeah.
Well, like if you're going for self-employed, then rather than searching, I go for parts that are more about doing. So the Emperor work. What else? Emperor.
Knight of King of Swords, King of Pentacles.
King of Pentacles more King of Swords. Because King of Swords is more the kind of
King of
intellectual
Wands,
guy.
the creativity of
King
creating
of
for
Wands.
yourself
Yeah.
and getting there.
Yeah, Wands and Pentacles.
Wands and Pentacles, Swords perhaps. I don't know why I keep.
I think for self-employed, maybe more Wands because you're actually creating something yourself. Whilst with Pentacles, it's just taking something that's there, multiplying it kind of.
But I don't hear on what you're saying. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, High Priestess, and King of Wands.
Why High Priestess?
To focus on the needs of the as a self-employed person, to focus on the needs inside. Sometimes, I'm going to say this after we finish this, but sometimes spells can be tricky. It's so important to do it right when you affirm, because really the saying, be careful what you wish for, is really true.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're so focused on something and then you end up attracting completely opposite.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't want this.
No, it's just sometimes the way spells work, because I think for something to happen, you need to make space for it. So we talk about the tower card, and sometimes when you do a spell, stuff will go wrong.
I mean, I haven't done a spell in ages,
Yeah.
actually, because the energies have been so weird around me lately. I haven't even dared.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, no, it's not exciting. It's just totally weird. But I was thinking of, and I will do my ritual for Halloween. And that is always a powerful one. And I really always get dreams, 2 or 3 nights afterwards, dreams. I need to go and get the candles actually, I haven't got the time. But, yeah.
It's all good. Strange enough, this is a fairly easy one for me.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I kept it, I didn't want to copy obviously and paste the whole thing. Well, actually, this one I made up, it's not there. Everyone's got some ideas?
Oh, yes.
Yeah? Who goes first? Yeah?
So I chose the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands,
Yeah.
and Page of Swords because they tend to be a messenger, bringer of news or opportunity.
Okay. What about the,
The ritual.
the actual, what accessories, crystals, candles, what would you pick?
Green? Green, perhaps?
It doesn't have to be. I mean, green is the standard for money and career spell, but it doesn't actually have to be. You can add to it as well. For example, if you are trying to attract something, but at the same time to clear something else, like leaving behind an old job or something that doesn't serve you, you could use green and black, not the chocolate, the green green candle and black candle. So the black would work as a clearing the negativity out. Something that I hadn't mentioned before, if any of you do candle rituals at all, candle magic? Any of you do any candles or candle magic? No one? There is a little bit more, and I'll just tell you this as a insight. To dress a candle, then there is to just light one. It's dressing a candle, when you start a ritual, if you choose to use one and the appropriate color, works this way. You can buy the appropriate oils from shops or online if you want to, but if you don't want to spend the money, or if you can't be bothered for whatever reason, you can actually just use olive oil. Yes, just simple plain olive oil. You prepare your candles like you would do in church, pretty much, which is by dressing them with the oil. And when you have, like I said, I use full dinner size candles, so they're about this big, but the spell ones are small ones, so they're easier. But assuming that you have a full candle with you, you just either rub some oil in your hands or in a tissue if you want. And when you do attracting spells, you always rub the candle towards you. You always rub the oil towards you. So if you have say this is a candle, you just do it this way, and you put the oil on the candle. You rub it on this way.
So from the top down?
From the top down, towards you. For banishing or clearing, the other way. Towards you. You're getting rid of something, so you're dressing it that way. And you can use, like I said, olive oil or the appropriate oil, like attraction oil, for example. You can use herbs.
Perfume.
Salt. Kosher salt generally though, not chemical salt, not table salt, kosher salt. Well, depends on the ritual. Sage for clearing, rosemary for clearing, basil for attracting. There's so many. It's like, I mean, if you want, I'll put something together and put it up on the website for you guys. I mean, I'll upload this, but this is only a short one. I can do a couple of lists and put them up on the website. Just make sure that if you're doing attraction spells, is you rub it towards you and vice versa. Full moon phases are for attracting, for spells. New moon phases are for banishing and clearing. The full moon has just been, so next new moon will be in 2 to 3 weeks.
So the new moon is...
Sorry?
When's the next new moon?
I don't remember the date, but
okay.
it's the full moon has just been. It was on the
Yeah.
18th, 19th. So, we are now in a waxing phase, so this phase is good for clearing.
I actually have a quick question.
Yeah.
I noticed that there was, I think it was yesterday, a lunar eclipse.
Eclipse. Yeah, there's another one. There's a lunar eclipse yesterday, and there's going to be a solar eclipse on the 3rd.
What does that mean?
They generally, I'm not an expert, but they're usually time for clearing. There's been a lot of people posting about this that know more about astrology than I do, but the planetary aspects at the moment are really not odd, but they're quite powerful. Eclipses are usually for clearing, restarting, changing, reshaping. Mercury is going retrograde as well soon, if it hasn't already.
Soon, so that's not good news for me.
So back up everything.
Maybe not good for manifesting.
At the moment, if you want to do spells, it's good. Up until the new moon, it's going to be good for clearing, changing, shaping, reshaping, reshifting, not attracting. You've got to wait for the next full moon for that. After the new moon, that is, when you go into the waxing phase. But, where was I? I lost myself.
The solar eclipse.
Yeah, the eclipses are for changing. There was a lot. I was reading an article on Facebook the other night about the aspects, and some of us are touched more than others, depending on where you're. The moon, I believe the moon was in Aries. My natal moon is in Taurus, so I'm going to be the next round. But it was a particularly powerful moon with the eclipse and another eclipse coming in, and the Mercury retrograde, and I believe Pluto still retrograde. I can't remember. There's so much going on that this is why I think so people are getting iffy. And I posted this morning actually, because everyone, I don't know if you guys tell me if it's just me, because maybe it's me, but has everyone actually around you gone mental for the last 2 or 3 days?
Yes.
Because I've got, not just online, offline and online, and then we all know, you ask any psychiatric nurse, full moon is always critical, because I know a couple of people that work as a psychiatric nurses, and they tell you that they're difficult night shift, but that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone has gone mad. I mean, there's people out there shouting at each other for no reason. I've been defriended by people for no reason. I mean, someone I know for years, and I respect, just defriended me because I didn't Skype on the time she wanted to Skype on. And it's just that kind of thing.
Eclipse warrior moon in Aries, and
Yes.
opposing Libra, which is accommodating.
A lot of people, yeah.
So it's like everyone is.
But it affects
is
people in
going-
different ways,
yeah.
isn't it? Because I've not gone mental, I think. And that's it. That is, maybe a bit moody, but I think, we all have good and bad days. It's just normal.
It's a warrior in a grouch.
So be careful what you manifest, what you put out there, what you wish for. It really is true. Be careful what you wish for, because it might just come true. And if you focus on the wrong thing, I can't stress enough, but the thought forms, and we all do it. You get bad days, you go into work and you think, and you can't stop thinking, and you keep focusing on certain things. And even if you don't, that if you don't spell, and like you were saying earlier, you can keep the affirmation in your head to help. Yes, of course, that helps the focus. But you can also counteract the spell by completely changing the energy around you. Because if you want to attract something, and then all you're doing while you're at work or while you're sitting at home watching a film is thinking about how is that not going to happen, because this, that, and the other, you simply completely counteract that particular spell.
So it's important to keep your energy and vibration high,
Yeah.
like food, meditating.
And it's not easy. It really isn't easy. But that if you really want it to work, that is very, very important. To actually keep. Oh, hello.
Andrea.
I've handled the toothbrush. Sorry. The keyboard, and finally also the bus arrived.
All good.
Get yourself a drink. We're almost done, but I mean,
Yeah,
we can
as I
always
said, I
chat.
just
Yeah.
came for the...
Cool.
So, bear in mind that most important thing, affirmations. Take your time making the affirmations. Take your time. If what you're asking is really good for you, or if it's just something out of a whim and might not manifest, make sure you focus. Make sure you keep that focus, and make sure you do not change the energies. If you really want that job that you have seen advertised,